What's up, Wilmac Nowstalgia? Dave here with a review of Venom: The Last Dance, directed by Kelly Marcel. Venom 3 is here, the third and almost assuredly final film in the Tom Hardy-led Venom superhero franchise. Kelly Marcel, previously a screenwriter on the franchise, taking over the director helm. The story also has Tom Hardy's contributions, of course. And yeah, I think Venom: The Last Dance is pretty clearly beginning the end of the Sony superhero, era as we know it. Lest we forget Madam Web release to nothing good earlier this year, and Craven the Hunter is coming out in December, which I hope would be good, but it's hard to have much confidence in. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious, especially once you watch Venom 3, that the Venom movies are no more. And yeah, thankfully, whether you're a fan of them or not, I think it's good that Tom Hardy can move on and do more interesting and, you know, elevating work up to his talent. For what Venom: The Last Dance is, it's a good time sometimes. I do enjoy some of the body humor between Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock and Venom. The problem is that humor was way better and more effective in the first Venom. Venom: The Last Dance has the thinnest of supporting characters, a doomsday save the world plot that feels completely out of place with the comic sensibilities this franchise has had. Venom 3 does a really bad job of building up the tension for its core conflict. It just kind of starts rolling into the conflict until the movie ends. At times, Tom Hardy is sleepwalking through this role. At other times, I do enjoy the humorous take he puts on his performance, but it's pretty clear that Sony is out of ideas with where to take the Venom character, a character that is already pretty thin in its source material. The fact that they were able to gross close to $2 billion through these three movies should only be considered a win, but I think it's time to move on. Not that it's really worth belaboring what Venom 3 is about, but you just think about the other supporting characters, right? You have Juno Temples, Dr. Teddy Payne, Chiwetel Ejiofor's Rex Strickland. I mean, they're really thin characters, one motivation, nothing to them. I thought they were going to make Rex Strickland into like an antagonist. I thought maybe he would like latch on with one of the symbiotes and he would have like a more like authoritarian like view on things because they definitely presented him as a guy with a bit of an edge. But they don't take it. They keep him as a good guy. Rhys Ifans is, I guess, amusing in parts as this kind of hippie alien enthusiast guy, really just kind of doing his brand of performance from Notting Hill. Andy Serkis does the mocap for Null, one of the chief, villains of, Venom and Carnage and the symbiote world in the Spider-Man series. And yeah, Null has no standing in this movie at all. He's this like existential CGI threat that he's sending his animal monsters to hunt the symbiotes and get the MacGuffin that's inside, our Venom. And yeah, I mean, it doesn't effectively land at all in this movie, and it's setting up a movie that's never going to be made. One of the cardinal sins that bad superhero movies make. There's really just not a lot to be excited about with it. All that being said, I did enjoy moments of the movie just because, again, I do laugh at the dumb humor that populates a lot of the Venom dynamic with Eddie. And I will point back again to Venom 1. I thought the lobster restaurant scene? That was like the apex of humor in this franchise. And I think ever since then, it's, has been diminishing returns to say the least. But I believe I liked Venom: The Last Dance purely on an entertainment level more than Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage, which I thought was just a complete slog the entire time. The Venom: The Last Dance, to be clear, is also a bit of a slog. It's just more of a fun slog, I guess you could say. So yeah, Craven the Hunter coming out mid-December, kind of an ambitious release date. I mean, it's hard to expect much box office from that, considering Venom: The Last Dance opened soft, opened below the original opening weekend projections. It's going to be the lowest grossing Venom movie of the three. Madam Web obviously crashed and burned. Aquaman 2 on DC side didn't live up to Aquaman 1's performance. We're really seeing the trend down of a lot of superhero films. Shazam 2, another example. Like, the good ones can still perform and perform really, really highly. Of course, like a Deadpool and Wolverine, something that had a lot of audience interest. But Not really sure exactly how could it happen because Venom had been broadly popular this entire time, and it's not like we've had a massive quality dip in these movies. They were critically panned for the most part the entire time, but it just feels like we're in a bit of a different market when it comes to these movies. Especially, I think the Sony superhero franchise is probably pretty damaged. I don't think Madam Web helped Venom: The Last Dance, that's for sure. So we'll see about Craven, but I mean, honestly, all eyes with Sony are on the next Tom Holland Spider-Man movie, which we officially know is going to be released in 2026 and begin shooting next year. Apart from that, which of course is a core focus for them, is anything else actually going to come out? There's been plenty of various things in development, and of course, I'm talking about live action. We know more Spider Verse is on the way, but we might be at a bit of a crossroads. We'll find out. But yeah, let me know. What did you think of Venom: The Last Dance? Did you like it more than Venom 2, like me? Did you like it less? Either way, let me know. And for more movie reviews, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.